Hello there folks, and welcome back to another speed paint video. This week I've got something kind of fun and different. This time I'm going to be drawing some Petpets from Neopets. Now I've done a lot of Neopets based art here on this channel before, but I haven't done a lot with the actual pets themselves, and technically I still haven't. I've really only ever drawn other things in the style or in the art direction of Neopets, but today I'm going to be drawing some Petpets. As a kid, when I played the game, I didn't really have a ton of these guys. I wasn't really into the economy at all. My mom had told me and my sister, not to interact with other people online, so we basically only ever played the Flash minigames and went to the Giant Omelet and spun the wheel in Fairyland, and that was pretty much it. I just liked looking at the art and doing the coloring sheets that we would print out and stuff, and that was fun enough for me. But as an adult, I'm a huge Pokemon fan, I love creature design, and I only recently discovered that there are so many Petpets. And that's not even touching upon pets, which maybe I'll do in another video. So today I decided I would go through a bunch of Petpets and draw some whose designs I thought were really interesting and talk about my process a little bit. So without further ado, let's doodle some Petpets. So I was looking at Jelly Neo and their database basically to look at all the different Petpets because I thought that was a good website, good resource to look at all of them. And it sorts them alphabetically by default, so all the ones whose name begins with numbers begin at the top. And I saw one of the most recent Petpets right there at the beginning, the 25th anniversary Petpets. And I decided I would draw the 25th anniversary Faeli. I actually have never seen this guy before, I've never seen this type of Petpet, at least that I remember. But I thought it was really cute, and I loved the star patterns on it, and the color palette was just so cute and charming. I just really wanted to draw him. And I think just sitting down to draw this guy, I originally was just gonna draw him and maybe one or two other Petpets, but after doing this, I decided I really wanted to draw a whole bunch of these guys. So we have this little guy to thank for why we have this video at all. So I really just wanted to have a lot of fun with the process. I did a halftone shading for all these illustrations, which you see here. And this guy, it has such a lovely little design. It's just complex enough to be interesting, but simple enough to still be very cute, easy, and charming. And yeah, I just had so much fun drawing this guy. I ended up drawing a lot more Petpets later on. Next up, we have the Birthday Snowickle. This guy is also a Petpet I wasn't really aware of, and while I was working on this one, I had considered the title of this video being Artist Draws Petpets They've Never Seen Before, but later on I actually caved and drew some that were some childhood favorites of mine, so that title got scrapped, but maybe I'll do that in the future. The Snowickle's really cute. It's this really cute lizard with these big shiny eyes that, as far as I can tell in the art, don't have very distinct pupils, so I thought that was really cute. It gives them this alien look that I think is super charming. Honestly, the Petpet official art is really tiny. I think only a few Petpets have larger images available for them, and you really have to extrapolate a lot when making fan art for them, I feel like. So yeah, I just had a lot of fun with this little guy. It's just so cute. I loved all the colors. I love drawing all the sprinkles and the icing on him, and this was just a really fun process. I just love doing colored line art, and sprinkles are a great excuse to do just a ton of it. And next up we have a Petpet that I actually remember and am actually familiar with. It's the Feepit. I don't even know if I had any of these when I played the game as a kid. I just love the Feepit. It's so cute. It's just a really chubby little creature. I guess it's supposed to be a dog, maybe? It's definitely supposed to be related to the Meepit, which, when we were kids, I think that was my sister's favorite Petpet. I don't think we had any. We just really liked the Meepit Juice minigame, and we thought they were really cute. We had this plush of one that was so adorable. Anyway, the Feepit's really charming. I love its spots. I just love its face, too. It's making this... I don't know. A lot of the Petpets are smiling or something, but it's just making this neutral expression that really cracks me up. It's just staring off into space, completely just, I don't know, it's giving the TBH creature to me in a way that I think is really charming. It also kind of looks a bit like a chinchilla a little bit. It's like if a chinchilla was also like a Shih Tzu dog, but was also like a hamster. I don't know. And it also has a bun, which I think is kind of interesting. At least that's what I think is going on based on the art. It's a little hard to tell, but either way, Feetbit is a forgotten fave of mine. Like, I had forgotten it existed until I saw the image of it, and I was like, oh my god, right? This little guy, he's so cute. And he was just really fun to go back and try to draw again. Next up is another pet that I wasn't aware existed, and it's the Weewoo, specifically the gray Weewoo. Now, the name Weewoo is so funny, apparently in the lore. It's like this kiki bird that lives on like the island that's in Neopets, and it says wee woo very eerily in the middle of the night, which I think is really cute. But the name was really charming to me specifically since, like, I have a lot of stuffed animals. I'll maybe provide a picture on screen of some of them. But I like to do this thing with my girlfriend Hazel where I'll like shake one of them back and forth and I'll make him say wee wah wee wah wee, which I just think is really funny, especially when it's like, I don't know, a plush of a life-size giant Eurypterid saying it. And I don't know, the wee woo, the fact that it's named that really like caught my heart. I thought it was so cute. It reminded me of the way I like to play with my stuffed animals nowadays. And the fact that he's like gray is so crazy. Like, he's so sad. The gray Neopets and Petpets in general are like, they're very fun designs because it's such a fun way to like interpret this guy as like basically a depressed and desaturated little creature. But I also thought like the gray aesthetic fit that vibe, that it has an eerie call that it does in the middle of the night. That, and I thought of a fun pose for it, which you can see here obviously. So I just had fun drawing this little wee woo. Hopefully he feels better soon, but I hope he knows that he looks really cute. While I was working on him, Hazel actually said he looks a lot like Limling, which is one of my legendary Pokemon from my engine region. And she was like, why are you drawing a depressed Limling? Well, I wasn't, but you know, I can definitely see the resemblance. Next up, we have a very recent pet as far as I'm aware. This is the Python, which, I mean, I had to draw a snake pet. I mean, my sweet boy Gilbert, he's always on my mind, and at the time of recording, he's trying to shed. He is doing his best, but he's always very much a procrastinator about it. But I just think Pythons are so cute, and the Python is such a cute little guy. I believe it released, like, along with, like, the announcement of the Void Within event or plot or whatever that's going on. I swear, literally everything I know about Neopets is basically sourced from the Amanda files, and whenever she rambles about it, that's basically my source for Neopets news, because I don't really play the game anymore, and honest to god, the website is a little bit intimidating to traverse through and is a little odd, but I love the lore. I think it's really interesting, and I love the character design, so when I saw the Python, I was like, oh, that thing is so cute. It's such a cute little guy. Two-headed snakes are, like, I don't want to say surprisingly common, because they're not, like, that common, but you do see them. And when well taken care of, and if they have, like, the right build, they can live to have, like, very nice, fulfilling lives. So there's this one snake that Hazel and I see on Instagram a lot. I think the name of them is, like, Mario and Luigi. That guy is such a cute little twins snake. They're just really charming. I just wanted to capture the vibe of, like, very happy little space mutant with this drawing, and I just really took the time to indulge myself with the stars rendering because I love doing that, and this was just a lot of fun to do. Next up, we have the Delphin, which I feel like is a pet I should remember, but I don't. I have truly no idea how old these guys are. They feel like a classic pet to me, but I genuinely don't have, like, any childhood memories of it. But I love this design. It's so cute. It's like, I don't know, what if the dolphin was also kind of a pinniped? You know, it's got like the 4 legs, it's got like a mystical strange gem, it's got little spirals and little accents and killer eyeliner for some reason, and it's just all so cute. Such a lovely little design. I tried to like extrapolate what it would look like in the pose I drew it in based on the official art, since it's not really in this pose in the official art, so I took a couple liberties with how the pattern works, especially on the top of the tail, but I still had fun with this. This was just very cute. I tried to give it, like, this background that's kind of Lisa Frank, like, mid-2000s adjacent, like, almost Frutiger Arrow, I would say, where it's, like, I don't know, this very stylized, like, water vibe where it looks like water making prisms in the air in a big splash. Like that meme that's been going around with like the symphony dolphins. Like I was trying to hit that vibe a little bit in this drawing, and I think I got there. And I just had fun with it. I'm very happy with the colors, with the shading in particular, and this was just such a fun little guy. I feel like I should have heard of this one before, but I haven't, but either way, I'm glad I know what the dolphin is now because it was really fun to draw. Next up, we have a pet that there's actually a whole bunch of these guys, but again, I had no idea they existed until very recently. That's the Antwerp, which is an anteater, and apparently they eat pets, and to be completely honest, I couldn't tell you what any pet is, so I have no idea how many of those are actually bugs, or if there's like a lot of weird stuff these guys eat. But anyway, it's obviously an anteater, and anteaters are cute. They're among one of my favorite animals. They might be like one of my favorite, like, New World mammals, I would say. Like, they're up there for me. And I love this guy's big ears. They're like so silly, so cute. What a fun thing to add to the silhouette. And the fire Antwerp was kind of interesting because I feel like a lot of the fire Neopets and Petpets are like predominantly black with like the red, orange, and yellow accents, but this guy was more of like this warm tone brown vibe that I thought was really cute. And I just thought the color palette was so cohesive, and it's also so different from so many other like fire aesthetic Neopets characters, so I thought I would just have fun with it. I gave him this nice big fluffy tail, because as I can tell from the art, he clearly has that, and I don't know, anteaters are just really cute. I'll take any excuse to draw a very stylized, cute, silly one, and this little guy was no exception. And last but certainly not least, I had to draw one of my childhood favorite types of pets, which is the Wharf. I have this Wharf plush, it's a pink one from my childhood. I'm actually looking at it right now at the time of recording. And the Wharf was maybe one of my favorite creatures in the Neopets world when I was a kid, and still is. It's like so cute. It's just like a chunky bipedal little dog creature. It's literally basically a marshmallow. And these guys are just so cute. I was kind of torn about which type of Wharf to draw, but for this speed paint, I ended up going with the Chocolate Wharf since I wanted to do another like warm palette creature, and I thought chocolate would be a fun excuse to go with like a lot of colors and do something really fun and silly. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun with this one. The Wharf is genuinely one of my favorite little guys, and I just think it's so charming and cute. Like, if there's one thing that is like kind of tempting me to get back into Neopets, it is like maybe going on a quest to collect the Wharfs or something like that. I don't know. But either way, I just love this guy. It's one of my favorite creatures from the Neopets canon for sure. Like, me and my sister, we have like fond memories of playing with our plush of one. I don't even know if we had one when we were playing the game. Like, I don't know if we had one in the Neopets game at all. But I always had a fine appreciation for them because they are so darn cute. And they're also very fun and simple to draw too. I just love like a simple, chunky creature. I think that is always a timeless classic to go with. And with that, that is all I've got for you guys today. So thank you all so much for watching. Did you have a favorite pet I drew in this video? I drew a whole 8 of them, so that's quite a few. I think one of my favorite ones, process-wise to draw, might have been the 25th anniversary Faeli. But honestly, I had so much fun with all these guys, and it was fun to look at some Neopets art, again, for once, and really appreciate how, like, strange and diverse and fun, like, all the character designs are. By the way, I would love to do another one of these pet or pet drawing videos in the future, so if you have any suggestions on ones you'd like to see me draw, let me know in the comments, because there are literally hundreds of them to sift through, and it can be kind of hard to choose which one I actually want to sit down and draw. So yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions. Also, all of these illustrations are available in a small zine that I put up on my Ko-fi page. This little guy, this is just a simple zine. You can get a nice high-res download of all 8 of these illustrations in one nice PDF. It's only $3, so if you'd like to kick a tip my way, I'd really appreciate it. My highest tier Ko-fi members also get it for free, so if you happen to be one of those, then good news, you got some free stuff waiting for you. Anyway, Ko-fi in general is the best way I would say you can support me. You can give me tips on there, you can check out my shop, you can support me monthly. Either way, I really appreciate it. Any support that helps me, like, help sustain myself with my art is literally a dream come true and highly appreciated. So Even if you just follow me on there for my blog updates, I really appreciate it. It's nice to know that there are people who like to hear about my process and hear about what I'm working on. And with that, I believe that is all I've got for you guys today. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you again next week with another speed paint video. And in the meantime, why don't you guys go out there and make some art?